Cheers. We'll put that in there.
I'm drinking really cheap wine because
You're an alcoholic.
I feel like alcoholic is when there's a problem. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of Shut Up a Minute. I'm your host, Shay, and I'm here with my co-host,
Tad, turning tricks and sucking dicks.
So there's been a lot going on in the news today, and if me and Todd were more responsible or organized, we would definitely have a bunch of topics. Like, I mean, there would be tons of topics we could go over. And
I have
really
something I want to say.
That's scary. Go ahead.
So they're lifting a lot of bans and restrictions from this coronavirus quarantine, and I just really want you people to know how that makes me feel. I really was enjoying not seeing so many people on the road, and it saddens me deeply to know that the world is healing itself.
No, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's kind of a traumatic experience. You know, we got used to the world being damaged and everything, and here we are. We're just like going back to normal. When you're like, no, like, be broken forever.
Forever.
Yeah, and unfortunately now people are feeling more confident. They shouldn't, but they do. The virus is still out there, guys. So you're just taking your own lives into your hands, and
Let's make it worse. Let's make it worse.
Yeah.
Let's hit us a second wave, possibly a third.
So now, has this COVID changed anything about you?
No.
I'm thinking about going into a field that I know will never go away, and that's a mortician.
That will never go away.
Yeah, people are always going to die, and if we're lucky, for a long time in mass quantities. Fingers crossed, people. So we have got a packed show for you that we have spent all week really researching these topics, trying to get down to the meat of the bones. That doesn't make any sense. There is no meat in bones. What do we got going on tonight? We have got, we're going to be doing a very special interview with Mr. Cody Smith from the new Setlife Productions show, The New Normal. It is a show that goes over controversial topics in our music community, like racism, sexual assault, trans visibility, things that involve gay people. So it's going to be very good. It's a great show, and it like kind of opens up a forum for discussion. It's like for everybody to talk about.
Great head of hair, too, that
Oh, God, and he's got hair.
Voice like an angel.
Voice like an angel and ass of a choir boy. This and more to come up on episode 6 of Shut Up a Minute, You Whores. Other than that, we're probably going to kind of be going over like how we're doing with shifting from being under a stay-at-home order to now going into where things are kind of going back to normal. We've got all these phases that the governor has released, and we're going to see how that happens. We've got the beaches open. You can go get your tan on.
You could walk a dog.
If you wanted.
Not even your dog.
No, why would you walk your dog?
That's strange.
Yeah,
That's
it's weird.
silly.
It's boring.
The world is ending.
We elected
it's going to
Cheese
end.
Puff as our president, so I really...
President Cheese Puff?
Who else thinks it would be amazing if, like, he just showed up on stage and went dangerously cheesy? Now, that's actually something I did kind of want to touch on. Are you kind of sad that he may not get a second term?
I really am.
Because that means we're pretty much out of work.
Yeah. Why?
Our whole, like, premise is to talk about funny stuff happening in the news, and I feel like without Trump,
We really don't need a serious person in the office.
Absolutely not. No,
Let's get a fucking clown shoe in there.
So, one of the topics that we wanted to touch on, it's actually a huge topic with everything going on. You think coronavirus, COVID-19, however you want to call it, would dominate the news. But unfortunately, another story snuck its way into our hearts. And that was the big fucking murder hornets that are now taking over our beloved country.
I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted as well. So, now, let's get the facts straight on these hornets, okay? Because a lot of people don't know about them. That's just something that's true. There's not many facts that have been released on them because scientists are unable to capture them.
And that's why you come to Shut Up a Minute TV, because we have the facts. There's a dog right there.
Yes, the dog's name is Scarlet. That's how you know we're telling the truth.
Dog is helping us fight coronas and murder hornets. Go over there.
It has been confirmed these hornets are immortal. The one that was in Washington was over 1,000 years old, okay? These hornets cause COVID-19. They cause that whole coronavirus, all the coronavirus. They cause them all.
Still from China.
Yeah, oh, yes, and these are Chinese murder hornets.
They know karate probably, too.
Absolutely, they know karate.
You ever seen a hornet throw a
and
ninja
math.
style?
Anywho,
They make great phones.
now, so you breathe, right? You breathe in oxygen.
Yeah,
you
I'd
know,
like to
you
think so.
exhale
I'd like to think so.
carbon monoxide. Normal, right? That's what most creatures do.
Most.
Not murder hornets.
Not them.
They breathe in oxygen and exhale machine gun bullets that are almost identical to the Vulcan M134 minigun, okay? They're in Washington. They're fucking shit up. Here, we got a picture of one right now.
That's horrifying.
That is terrifying. You really got to wear those drills on its hand.
You do. You have to be aware of that.
The murder hornets can also cause temporary homosexuality by using their big, juicy, giant wieners to lure you in before they shoot you with their machine gun breath. It's actually been said that when they exhale, it almost sounds like they're saying, die gay bitch.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like that. Die gay bitch!
Die gay bitch!
Exactly.
This is actual audio from it.
Yeah. That's exactly how they sound
You heard
as they exhale their machine gun breath at you.
So scary.
It's so scary.
It's too close to home. It reminds
And-
me of my dad.
The murder hornet is actually not a homosexual themselves. WHORNETT. Hornet. Because they're whores.
They are assholes.
What else we have, you ask? I'm so glad you did. Because an expert on these Chinese murder hornet fuck machines is Monche, who has spent the better part of his life studying these hornets, becoming friends with them, speaking with them, living amongst them. He's here to give you the facts.
Integrating with the species.
Yes.
He has 3 healthy, beautiful hornet children.
He's going to explain to you how to avoid these hornets, how to protect yourself from these hornets, and most of all, how to murder these hornets.
He killed
Monche,
killed his own wife.
take it away.
Murder hornets from China and big, juicy penises. You guys you're serious? They're not They don't make people gay. I don't know why Shay would ever say something like that. They don't lure you in with their homosexual tension. I don't even. They're called the Vesper Mandarinas. They're from Japan, not China. Where did you get your information? What's your source? Did you get it out of a Cracker Jack box? I apologize to the progressive crowd. I apologize to hornets everywhere. All they really do is fuck bees. Like, no, okay, that's not what I mean. I specifically mean that they...
He fucks bees!
I don't have hornet children. I don't have a hornet wife. I've never fucked hornets. I've also never fucked socks. This is still important. Again, they're just normal hornets. There's only been 2 cases. One of them's been dead, and it's fine. Seriously, just don't take anything you hear on this show seriously. It's not real. It's not real.
Watch out for the machine gun breath, though!
It's not fucking Beedrill. This isn't a joke. Seriously.
It's a real hornet.
This isn't even a real mic. They've been trying to tell you false information and the fake news this entire time. It's
Hi
just,
guys, this is all fake news.
No,
It's absolutely incorrect. It's very inaccurate.
No,
Sorry.
the bees, the hornets, they're
the
not.
hornets got big, juicy.
No, they don't have big,
Yes, they
juicy
got big,
wieners.
juicy homo
They do not.
wieners.
They do. They're not
Big,
homo.
juicy.
This is really wrong. Stop.
Big ass Chinese bugs. So we're about to do our interview with Cody Smith, who is host of the show The New Normal by Setlife Productions. It's amazing. I love this show because it's him talking to people, and you can sit there and watch a cisgender white male talk about inequality.
Cisgenders. I was calling them regulars for a long time.
You were actually up
That's
until
a more proper title.
yesterday.
Thank you for that.
You're
knowledge.
welcome. When he said he introduced his friends, he was like, "That's my friend Shay. She's trans. That's my other friend. He's regular." On to our interview with Cody Smith. Let's take it away.
Ew. No, that's good.
Oh, yay!
Love it.
It's gonna be great.
I'm going to eat a waffle during this interview if that's okay.
Yes, dude.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely. We feel like that's something you should do. Okay, so Cody, welcome. Got a new
Howdy.
show out from Setlife. The new normal. Now, it's the new normal moving forward in the scene, correct?
I believe so. December is the one in charge of actually keeping me on track and editorializing me,
Okay.
which is why she's the editor-in-chief of Setlife. Because she's
Makes
good at
sense.
editing and editorializing.
So one thing I do want to know real quick, what was the inspiration to make this? Okay, that's great
Is
inspiration.
that a good waffle?
Oh, it's fantastic. My partner has been making these, and she just got a whole thing of batter.
How much does she bake? Your partner?
I
Not
don't feel
at
like
all.
waffles counts as baking.
You do? No, not bake. Make. Do you pay her?
No.
Oh, okay. Can we get you
So
a beer or anything? Are you good?
I could go for a beer.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, fantastic.
I was gonna go grab a beer for the joke, but Tess doesn't like me drinking in the bedroom because that's a sign of an alcoholic.
I get it. I agree with her wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. Actually, I just quit drinking. I don't partake anymore.
Absolutely. So, the whole point behind the new norm, one of the big things for me is that like I listen to a lot of podcasts, and just listening to a whole lot of episodes of shows, and like they all look like me, and there is something to be said for like the fantasy of having somebody that looks like me able to go off and do something really cool. But there's only so much that I can get from there before it just becomes masturbatory. And I find that if I'm not going and creating work that brings me out of my comfort zone or like brings me to a new idea, then I'm not bettering myself. And I feel like this is a completely selfish show for me because it's just going off and being like, what new perspectives can I get? Like when we had our chat, Shay, you brought up some fantastic points that I never really processed. Like trans women not being allowed to be tomboys is just something that I, as a cis male, never comprehended because like that's not an issue for me. I'm trying to be optimistic and be like the new normal after we get through the second wave that we're probably looking at of deaths from the international pandemic. I want to live in La La Land and be like, when everything gets better, here's what we should be looking forward to do. Because I like,
Yeah,
hold on, I'm getting a message.
that was good.
Oh, please keep this in.
Yeah, we usually do.
I absolutely want all parts of the shit show that is Cody.
We try to keep all the shit show that's in Shut Up a Minute, but sometimes we have to cut some of it out. As a cisgender white American male, do you feel that Cinco de Mayo is offensive and excludes your culture? And do you feel like maybe it should be called something a little more inclusive, like Cinco de Miracle Whip?
No, because Miracle Whip's shit.
It is shit.
I agree.
I agree.
I wholeheartedly agree.
It's just shitty salad dressing.
Keep that shit away from sandwiches. Keep
Yeah.
it the fuck away from a taco.
Yeah.
Like,
Get rid of Cinco de Mayo entirely.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Do you put mayonnaise on tacos?
no, but some people use it in place of sour cream.
Who does that?
My family.
your family.
You need to have a sit down with your family. I feel like there's some therapy needed. And
Yeah,
that's
you
good to know.
are absolutely spot on with that therapy comment, but continue.
And that's good to know because that was something we were wondering. We're like, Cinco de Mayo.
And
It's actually Mayo, I think.
Mayo.
Mayo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very inclusive.
Cody, I do have a question too. As far as your band name, I want to talk about your music a little bit.
Okay.
So is it Cody&Co? Is it the entire state of Colorado, or is it just a small section?
No,
Elaborate.
it's actually Cody and Cody. The Co stands for Cody.
Okay. Multiple personality.
Like magic and stuff.
No, yeah. Like I would say not magic. I would like mental health.
That's another good question. Do you think that me and Shay, we can do a magic?
I think what you guys are doing with Shut Up a Minute is already a work of magic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no, it's not.
And we do dress like magicians every once in a while.
Who's dressing like magicians? I've not seen one. You barely wear a button.
Shay, that corset you were wearing in like episode 3, that
Yeah,
is
okay.
totally some shit that you would see in like the Vegas Strip.
Okay,
Maybe
that's
not on
true.
the Magic stage, but at least on the Vegas Strip.
Okay, that's true. But you, yeah, not once in a tuxedo. Can't even get you to wear a
I
tie.
joined the fucking cult form. This is some Spitfire questioning right here. Okay, quick.
Oh, let's get it.
Nazis or rapists? Go.
You gotta choose one.
No, I'm not.
That's a good answer.
That's a
good answer.
Trick question. You should have chose no, because if you didn't,
You would be a
woo!
That's why I'm not voting this year. Hey, hot take.
We were actually talking about this. Because honestly, if Trump doesn't win again, me and Todd have nothing to make people laugh anymore.
The show's gonna end.
It's over.
So let's boost those votes, people.
I really don't feel like we should be asking people to vote for Trump.
Vote for Trump. That way Shay can talk about all the more ways she's getting attacked on all fronts.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Amen.
Jesus Christ, it sounds like how I lost my virginity getting attacked on all fronts. You've already said like you've learned a lot, like from just being able to talk to people about kind of their feelings in the local music, our community, the local art and music community. So now I see these videos as more of it almost is the gateway to open up the topic, to finally open it up to where people are starting to talk about it.
Mhm.
Would you say that's correct?
I feel like that's kind of the point, is that it's the starting point for conversation. Because like the conversation of like, for example, after I did the episode 1 with Chris had like a very big discussion on like a photo that was going around of a kid using like, it'd be Kool-Aid
I told you about this photo.
to prom, and like did some really just like racist bullshit with it.
Yeah.
And like that is I feel like what I did is a good starting point for people who can actually have that conversation, because like
Oh, yeah.
I'm not black and I'm not a racist piece of shit. Those are like the two main people who should be having that conversation. I absolutely am not saying like, oh, geez, if you're not radicalized, you don't get an opinion.
Yeah.
That's what politics is for. What I am saying is that me, myself, and I am not able to have that level of discussion in a 15 to 30-minute video. I feel like I can get some very good talking points in and start a very good conversation, but it's up to the people in the music scene and the community that we bring around it to be like, hey, that's not cool. Or, hey, good job.
Yeah, so basically, you're just like a choir boy stuck between a naked pope and a naked priest, the middleman.
Yeah, I'm going to flip the script a bit real quick. And because I've basically been spending all this time interviewing people, I want to interview you guys about your show on your show, because I feel like that's the right level of shit show to bring to you guys.
Oh, it's absolutely. Yeah, we've never been interviewed on our show, for our show, by our show. So go ahead with some interviews. Questions.
Todd,
Yes.
how does it feel to be living in the shadow of everybody else in the community's shadow?
Really,
current project?
really good. I
Yeah.
like it there.
Great.
I don't have to deal with much at all, and I'm content with it. Amen.
How do you feel that your arc is going to continue? Because we've seen in episode 1, Shay's very much establishing you're the bottom bitch, and then you joined a cult, and then you turned gay.
Yeah.
What in your future?
I'm going to leave my legacy to my son. My 11-year-old son will take my mantle.
Now, Shay,
Yes.
how does it feel to be carrying the entire show on your back?
You know, it's really been difficult. I mean, basically, like I'm working with absolute amateurs. I feel like I'm the only one with any real talent here.
Yeah.
But you know, I've got a great team. It's a great team that really showcases me.
So, and this last question is for both of you. Now, do you guys see yourself getting to a second season, or even so far as getting to 10 episodes, or do you think you guys are just going to have a murder-suicide pact by like episode 7?
So we are going to do a 10 episode series. We've decided that.
Yes.
It's going to be 10 episodes. After that 10 episodes, though, I am not sure whether we will have a mob of people after us.
Or just kill ourselves.
Exactly. So it could be either way, dude. It's dealer's choice at this point.
Yeah.
Cast your votes now.
Anyway, guys, this has been Shut Up a Minute. Thank you guys so much.
I gotta go pee-pee!
Okay, he's going PB. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Shut Up a Minute. We had a glorious time. It was always as fun. And, please, won't you be
My neighbor.
my neighbor? I've been thinking about you.
Love you.
Hey, when am I gonna get paid? I can't do this anymore. Jesus Christ.